Okay, come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Prithviraj, please come.
Thank you, sir.
You have a very powerful name,
Thank you, sir.
very good name. And which place do you belong to?
So I am from Bihari, Shahdol, Madhya Pradesh.
Shahdol. Is it a town, city or
No, sir. Shahdol is a district and Bihari is my hometown.
hometown? How big and what all facilities are available at your place?
There were many good schools and colleges were there, and the very big and famous temples were also there.
And what all facilities are available?
Sir, there was one government hospital and some ambulances were also there, and basic facilities like proper sanitation, and so many health workers were also working there.
So what kind of developmental activities are going on?
So recently the boarding, so the new road was getting constructed, and many new hospitals were also proposed to be built there.
What is the general occupation of people in your area?
So generally, they were businessmen, small businessmen and shop owners.
Okay. What agriculture and office work?
So most of them were involved in shop owners, but very less amount of them were farmers and businessmen and government officers.
So now you are in Dehradun. Is this the first time you come to Dehradun? Or?
Yes, sir. It's my first visit.
So what opinion have you found about this place?
So this place is very beautiful. It has very scenic views, and it has very good environment, and it is little bit actually is it pollution free.
Shahdol there is pollution?
Yes, it's getting polluted because the trees are getting cut due to many development projects like road constructions and water tank constructions and all that.
Slowly that place also will develop, don't worry.
Yes, sir.
And you spent how much time here in Dehradun?
Sir, Dehradun, 6 days.
6 days.
Yes.
So overall, what all changes have you observed in yourself?
Sir, recently due to 1 week of psych classes, I was able to communicate better than earlier, and I was able to speak fluently English. Due to which I was able to make stories and various activities of psych.
Okay. So Prithviraj, during next few minutes we will talk more about you.
Okay, sir.
And cover various areas like your education, about your family,
Yes.
about your interest, about your hobbies and spare time activities, about which I have some idea
Okay, sir.
from this PIP form that you have submitted to us. But you can feel free and talk more about yourself as we progress.
Sure, sir.
Since you are a student, we will start with the education first.
Okay, sir.
In that, you please tell me your from class 8 onwards, your favorite subjects, not so favorite subjects,
Yes, sir.
and the grades and percentages that you achieved in various exams.
Okay, sir.
The co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities that you participated in school. What are your achievements in those activities? Tell me about your friend circle. Who are your close friends? Why do you feel they are close to you? About the friends whom you avoided for some reason. Reasons for avoiding them, you can tell me. Teachers whom you like very much and the ones who did not impress you.
Okay, sir.
Plus, what is your ambition in life and how do you want to achieve your ambition? What plans you have and what efforts have you made so far? Tell me.
Sir, from 8th class, I have done my schooling from Bhopal. I left my hometown. For schooling in Bhopal. So I pursued my class 8th and 9th in BHL Vikram School, and then my 10th from St. Raphael Coed School, and my 11th and 12th from my hometown. I came back to my hometown due to COVID, and some of my favorite subjects were science and maths, and my not so favorite subjects was social science. Because in social science I have to do I used to cram things which I was not able to do that. So that's why I don't prefer to study social science earlier. But now I'm getting used to it, and I'm also reading some history books and some geography books also, sir. And my hobbies and my some of my many I made many friends in Bhopal. Some were my close friends and some were not, because my close friends are so much close to me because I used to communicate a lot with them. I used to play with them, and some were not because I was friends with them, but not so close because I don't hang out with them that much. And my favorite teacher was my LKG teacher, which I met first in my school. Her name is Anshika ma'am. Uh, she was my favorite because she always calmed me down when I used to cry for my mother in my earlier classes, and she was very helpful. She helped teach me my basics in English like alphabets and letters. And my not so favorite teacher was my social science teacher because he used to tell us to cram things which I don't like. And yes.
Your ambition and efforts.
Sir, my ambition is to join armed forces, and till now I have made so much improvement in maths. I was not able to crack NDA due to my maths problem, but I recently made many improvements in my maths, and am still improving.
How many times have you given NDA exam?
Sir, 2 times.
Cleared any time?
No, sir.
This time you are going for TES.
Yes, yes,
To JEE.
yes.
What was the score in JEE?
Sir, 92.36%.
And advanced?
Sir, I was not qualified.
What was the cutoff for advanced?
Sir, 93.46.
So you narrowly missed.
Yes, sir.
And based on this, you are coming for TES. What is TES? What happens in this TES? What is the difference between NDA and TES?
Sir, the officers' entry through NDA was for generally ground duty and for the infantry, and the technical TES entry is for officers in technical field, in various technical fields of the army.
So which are the technical fields of that?
So like handling radar systems and tracking devices, radio systems, radio communications, and all that.
Are you aware about the various branches of the army and which are the technical branches?
No, sir. It was not that much.
To get to technical entry, which branches you can join of the army? Otherwise, are you aware about the other branches of the army?
No, sir, I was not that much aware about them. But I know that there were multiple entries for lawyers, for doctors, and for NCC cadets also.
So which are the main branches of the army?
So main branches of the army are infantry, and armory, technical department, and medical departments.
Why do you want to become a military?
So it's my passion to serve my country, and I want to live an adventurous life and life which is less ordinary. That's why I want to join armed forces.
What do you mean by life less ordinary?
So the less ordinary life means it is full of adventures, challenges which you have to face, which you do not face in regular lives, like saving the country and serving the nation.
So what do you feel are the qualities required in a military officer?
So I would say that a military officer should be a good leader and good decision maker, and so he should have a influence in his group so that he can make them do any work, and so he should be always truthful and have good leadership qualities.
And do you have these qualities in you? If yes, then where have you shown these qualities?
Yes, I have much of these qualities. I have seen my leadership skills in Kabaddi team, which I have represented in my school, and we got second position in that tournament. And so my decision making skills was for choosing for TES. Earlier I was not aware that much of TES, but I curious to join armed forces, so I tried to search multiple entries for the Indian Army Forces. Then I got to know about TES, and I filled that form.
You have cleared your class 12 in 2023.
Yes, sir.
What have you done in the last 1 year?
So I have read many books, and I was preparing for JEE in Bhopal, and I have completed my syllabus in last 1 year, and I was simultaneously preparing for the GS also.
So you are still preparing for JEE?
No, sir. Recently, I completed my drop year, so I was not currently preparing for
So with this score of JEE means are you getting good colleges?
Yes, sir. I am getting government colleges of my state, Madhya Pradesh, like SGS, ITS, and MITS.
And are you planning to join any college?
Yes, I'm currently planning to join them.
What subject?
Sir, civil engineering.
Why civil is your choice?
So it's like my interest in civil was more because the influence of my elder brothers who are also civil engineers. So the life they are living, it got me influenced to join civil engineering.
Okay. And if not military, then what other career you would like?
So I would like to join Indian Engineering Services by preparing through civil engineering only.
Any positions of responsibility you have handled in school?
Yes, sir, I was prefect in class 9th, junior prefect in class 9, and I was a kabaddi team captain in my inter-school kabaddi championship.
So, are you following the kabaddi at national level?
Yes, sir.
Which are the major teams in India that play kabaddi?
Sir, I used to watch Pro Kabaddi League, and my favorite team in that tournament is Puneri Pelton and Bangalore Bulls.
So, who's the favorite player you have?
So my favorite player is Raider Nitin Tomar and defendant Fadal Afrachali.
There was a player called Rohit who was very good.
Yes,
You're not aware?
No, sir.
Okay. And lot of adventure activities, co-curricular activities are generally organized in the school.
Yes.
Which are the activities you participate?
So I have participated in outdoor camp and many trips. Like one of my school trip was in water park in Bhopal, and I have also I have also joined some Nukkad Nataks. Participated in some Nukkad Nataks also, sir, and in one of the act for during Christmas.
In Bhopal, you stayed alone or you stayed with family?
So I was living with my sister who is preparing for competitive exams.
You were staying in shared accommodation?
Yes, sir.
And food and all, you used to look after yourself?
Yes, sir. We used to cordially do our work. My sister used to cook rice. I used to cook vegetable, and that's how we are living.
So which place of Bhopal you were staying?
So I was living in MP Nagar, Bhopal, Maharana Pratap Nagar, Bhopal.
And if I send you back to school, say class 8, 9,
yes,
would you plan your studies in a different manner?
Yes, sir.
Would you attempt your competition in a different manner? How?
So earlier I was not aware about that about multiple competitive exams. But if I would be sent back to that time, I would definitely prepare for the NDA and JEE exam from the very young age. Sir.
So now, from the present state,
yes, sir.
Which are the options available to you for joining armed forces?
So currently, I was filling the form of Navy Tech and TES. Yes, sir. And NDA also, sir.
Have you filled up for September?
No, sir, not for September, but for April it is.
You filled up the form?
Yes, sir.
But you will fill up in December?
Yes, sir.
That gives me some idea about your education background, Prithviraj. And now I would like to know about your family.
Yes,
tell me about your father, about your mother, their education, their occupation, about your brothers and sisters, what are they doing? How do you all spend time together at home? What are your activities at home? Whom do you approach when you have a problem? Or when you want to confide some secret?
Yes.
How much pocket money do you get? Who gives you that money? Who are your friends in the neighborhood? And what activities you participate in there?
So my father's name is Mr. Kanala Gupta. He is a government teacher He has done B.Ed from Riva College, Riva Government College. And my mother is a housemaker. She is graduate. And I have four other siblings, elder siblings. My elder brother, one of my elder brother is a businessman, and one is ATC in Airport Authority of India. And my elder sister used to work as a teacher in a private school, and one of my sister was housemaker. And I used to spend most of my time with my mother in my family. We used to cook together. I help her in many cooking techniques also. And my one of my close friend from my neighborhood is Arman. We used to play cards, and we also used to plan trips around our hometown in forest, and we also organized some picnics, and we went together to that picnics.
Whom do you share your problems? What about neighborhood activities?
So I used to share my problem with my one of my elder brother. He always helps me in different parts of my life. In the J preparation, when I was demotivated, he used to lift me up, and always he cheers me up. And he was the one who was giving me pocket money.
And now you have two brothers who are working.
Yes.
Elder brothers, both are working. Are they staying with you or they are staying away?
No, sir, they are staying with me. But recently, one of my brother was posted in Karnataka airport. So he was living there.
He is still there.
Yes.
One sister is married, other one is not married.
Yes.
So among the four siblings that you have, who is the closest to you?
Sir, I would say my brother who's posted in Karnataka was closest to me, because he used to help me in different stages of my life and during my preparation also.
You are the youngest.
Yes, sir.
So who is the role model among the four?
So I would say the one who is posted in Karnataka.
That civil aviation.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you compare all five,
Yes, sir.
who is the best person among all five?
Sir, all of them are best, but I would say that my brother who is posted in Karnataka is the best.
What is so good in you that you are so impressed by him?
Sir, he was the one who always stays with me and solve my problems and work with me along with me to help me and and also calm me during my preparations when I got stressed. That's why I love him most.
So, being the youngest, how do you see your role in the house?
So I would say, being the youngest, I was the one who helped others in their work, and also help them in household chores, like bringing them waters, helping them cook, and more of such activities.
What is your contribution to the house?
So my contribution to the house is to make as a youngest child, I used to make the situations which are little bit tense and little bit tense. I used to chill them.
So, what is the age of your parents now? These days?
So my father is 62 years old, and my mother is 58.
So, which is the time when the entire family is together?
Before coming to Dehradun, we all were together. Then I came to Dehradun, and my brother left to Karnataka.
And other brother is in home?
Yes, sir.
And sisters?
Yes, sir. My sister was there because she came home for the Raksha Bandhan, and my one more sister was already in the home.
Recently?
Yes, sir.
When was Raksha Bandhan?
So it was coming 17th August, but she was there because I was coming to Dehradun, so she was there to tie.
She gave you Rakhi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if I meet your the youngest sister, youngest one, and ask about you, that please tell me about Prithviraj, what is good in him, and what he should change, what will she tell you?
She will tell you that I was very helpful, and she will also say that I am the funniest one among all the siblings, and she would say that if I would be more less hesitant. She would say that I would be improved if I will be less hesitant.
Less hesitant.
Yes.
So what advice you get from parents and your brothers and sisters?
Some my parents used to say that work hard, don't think about the results, but focus on your actions, what you are taking during your preparations. Forget about the results.
And tell me some of your activities with friends.
So I used to play cards, and I used to plan outings with them, play billiards, pool, and playstations with them.
Okay. Pocket money, since you have working people at home, including
Yes.
parents, you should not be having a problem with pocket money. But how
Yes.
much do you spend in a month?
So when I was in Bhopal, I used to get 12,000 a month, from which 8,000 were used for mess and hostel fees, and rest of them was with me, which I used to eat breakfast and evening snacks with them.
Do you have a bank account?
No sir,
Your own account is not there.
no sir.
When are you planning to open the account?
Sir, when I recently I was going to open my bank account, but my PAN card was arriving recently, but I have to left for Dehradun. That's why I have no.
How much money you have with you?
So recently I have 1200 rupees.
Here, at
Yes.
home?
No sir, here.
At home?
Yes sir.
At home?
I have collected approx 10,000 rupees.
It is lying in your suitcase?
No sir, not in suitcase, in my piggy bank.
Piggy bank. Nobody touches that piggy bank?
No sir, it is locked.
Locked and kept. Alright. Now, how do you spend your spare time? Tell me your spare time activities, hobbies, interests, games and sports.
So I used
Reading
to.
habits, newspapers, magazines, books, internet, television. What do you do? And now that since you are not in college or school, when you are at home, what routine do you follow?
So, in my spare time, I used to watch animated movies, drawing, painting, and sketching. And I also used to watch the newspaper analysis and the current affairs. And my routine when I was in home, my routine was I used to wake up 6:30 a.m. and do my workout. Then I used to take a breakfast and bath at 8 o'clock, and then I used to study for SSB, and at approx 1 p.m. I used to take lunch, and then I used to take a nap, and in the evening I went out for playing with my friends, and at night I used to take lunch at 10 p.m. and then I went for sleep.
And what about newspaper?
So I used to watch current affairs videos. I don't read that much newspaper, but I used to watch current affairs videos.
Have you heard something known as string of pearls? What is string of pearls?
No, sir, I don't have much idea about it.
No?
No, sir.
You know something about China-Pakistan economic corridor?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Sir, it was a economic corridor constructed by China in Pakistan, through which is connecting China and Pakistan's Gwadar port, and China is saying that it will help Pakistan and China both economically.
Okay. How will it help China?
It will help China through Gwadar port, because China recently used to recently have to cross Indian Ocean for its goods and transport. But if China started to use Gwadar port, then it would be very easy for China to transport goods from Europe and other countries.
It will be helpful to them.
Yes, sir.
Now, we have a state called Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel that normalcy can come to that state?
So recently, when 370 was abrogated, the normalcy is coming to the state. The other people who were outsiders of the state were able to buy land in Jammu and Kashmir, and the people who are from Jammu Kashmir were able to buy land in other parts of India. And so recently there were only one mobile networks, but recently I heard that Jio and Airtel were also setting networks there, and the students of Kashmir and the outsider students were also able to get seats in Kashmir College, which help Kashmiri students to become friends with them and know about their culture and tradition, and get familiar with the other parts of the country also.
And our government and our leaders keep talking about one nation, one election. What exactly is this one nation, one election?
So the government is proposing that as of now there were multiple elections in our country, like Gram Panchayat elections, legislative assembly elections, parliament elections, and many elections were there. So what the government is planning that only one elections were held for all these posts, and it will also help our citizens, because they were not getting leaves, who were working outside but not getting leaves for the voting, and it will also help our country to grow, as the voters may increase through this.
Okay. So how will it help the country?
So it will help as the people get interested in giving votes. They will know what the government is doing, and they will search about the policies, and they become aware of the multiple schemes, and they would question the government if they are doing something wrong. Thus, it will inflict the proper democracy in our country.
No, my question is that when say one nation, one election, which are the elections that they want to conduct together?
So the legislative assembly elections and the parliamentary elections.
Now, when they conduct both the elections together, how will the country gain? What will the country gain?
Earlier it was considered that elections were leaves, but if the
Recently, elections were conducted for Lok Sabha.
yes.
You must be aware. How do you see the result that has come?
So I would say that inflict the proper democracy in our country, that one party is not getting the proper majority, and the people are not agreeing with any one party's opinions, and everyone is able to support the party which is showing their opinions.
So, did you vote?
No, sir. I was not above the age of 18 during the voting.
Suppose you are having a chance to vote. What would be your priority? The candidate or the party?
So my priority will be candidate, because the candidate was the one who is working for my constituency, not the party. And if the candidate is not proper, but the party is in majority, but I will choose the candidate first.
So, Prithvi, we have discussed so much about you and discussed about your education, family, and other activities.
Yes.
But you know yourself more than others. So, please tell me, what do you consider as your biggest strength as far as personality is concerned? And maybe one or two areas where you feel you need to develop and improve.
So I would say that my biggest strength is my knowledge, little bit knowledge, and I would say that the areas for my improvement is my communication skills and my fluency in English.
I have been asking a lot of questions to you. Do you have any question? You can ask.
No, sir.
See, we discussed so much, but if there is something left by me or left by you, which you feel I should know, you can tell me. Use this opportunity.
So I would say you would have asked me about what movies which I used to watch during my spare time.
Okay.
I would love to recommend you some movies also, sir.
You can tell me about movies because you did animated movies.
Yes, sir.
Which are these movies that you have been watching and what kind of movies generally interest you?
Sir, the movie which has a little bit action and adventure used to influence me a lot, like How to Train Your Dragon, and the Tangled, Frozen. These are my some of my favorite movies. These movies have very adventurous things in them, due to which I am interested in these movies.
And wonderful talking to you, Prithviraj, and I enjoyed getting to know about you so many things. Thank you for the information about yourself and your family.
Thank you, sir.
I wish you good luck. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.